guys, welcome back to ASMR Retro and the Spooktacular special. Today I'm going to be doing my comic book collection, episode 14, and I will focus only on Hellblazer comics since it's pretty relevant to Halloween. So, I have quite a few of these, so I'll probably go through them, pretty quickly each. But yeah, I collected these, just randomly over the years, and I read them, not in order. I don't have them all, the whole collection, but so I don't remember pretty much anything about them. Like, I have a general sense of the kind of thing that's in here, but I don't have a huge recollection of what these comics are like. But I do remember they were pretty good, and it's kind of comic you have to kind of use your brain. They don't really hold your hand like some other comics. Definitely not a superhero type comic, so it has to deal with supernatural, the occult, angels and demons and magic and stuff like that. So pretty interesting stuff from what I remember. But anyways, we're just gonna go through each issue of my collection, and I'll just comment on the cover, I guess. So this is Hellblazer number 4, H E L L B L A Z or Z E R. And if I hadn't said it already, the main character is John Constantine. There he is right there with his trademark trench coat and cigarette. And this is issue number 4, published in April of 1988. And it was $125 and $175 Canadian. It says new format. I'm not sure what they mean by that. And suggested for mature readers, definitely. And published by DC Comics. And then later it became Vertigo. I don't know if that's like a division of DC or something like that. So a lot of these early issues actually had pretty, the covers were more like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not ambient, that's not the word I'm looking for, but more like a little bit more, I guess, abstract, or I don't know what the exact word is, but so I wasn't a big fan of these style of covers, but they get a lot better later on. But you see this kind of faded girl here holding some flowers and a spider web. I mean, there's definitely a lot of meaning in these covers, but it's hard to tell what it just doesn't look all that appealing, in my opinion. But so this is Hellblazer issue number 5 from May of 1988, and this one matches the color scheme of my setup here a little bit. But oh, by the way, if you want a snack, help yourself to this little plate over here. I'll take some later. But so here you see some soldiers, and it's got this orange sunset, or it could be a sunrise, but probably sunset. You got these helicopters in the background, and a couple eyeballs and hands. I noticed a lot of these covers, or a lot of the issues, have to do with war, so it's a common theme, I guess. This is issue number 28, and now the price is $150 US. Canada's $185, and the UK it's 80 pence. And this was published in April of 1990. And once again, suggested for mature readers only. This cover is a little bit better. You see this little doll, looks like a doll of John Constantine in these hands, grasping it, so that's kind of cool. But again, it just doesn't really pop. Especially in a full shelf of, flashy and colorful superhero comics. I don't know if this would really catch your eye. Of course, it's not supposed to be a superhero, your typical superhero comic, but so this is issue number 29, and we see a mask. We see another mask, and it looks like it has sort of like cave drawings on it of some guy and some, what is that? Some beast of some kind. And all these little daggers, dagger, and all these little tears coming out, tears. is issue number 35, Hellblazer 35, and we see this blackened art, and this portrait here of some, looks like a kid. Is that supposed to be John Constantine? I don't know, kind of looks like JFK for some reason, and there's a big heart on his forehead. So, what that means is, your guess is better as good as mine. This is Hellblazer number 48. You can see the price slowly but steadily going up. So this is US 175, Canadian is 225, and UK I guess is £1. I'm guessing that's what that symbol means, but correct me if I'm wrong. And this was published in December of 1991. And this cover is kind of weird. You got this colorful, kind of burnt-looking backdrop. You got these ghostly figures over here, so I guess it's about ghosts of some kind, a haunting of some kind. Okay, now this is a cool cover. This is the art style I prefer for this type of comic. Very realistic, but not too realistic. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, there's a lot of detail. You know, you can see a lot of wrinkles around the eyes and stuff like that, but it's just really cool. You got the knife with this. I don't know if that's a reflection or if that's supposed to be a demon that's like painted on the actual blade. And you got this guy hanging upside down, all tied up with chains. You got these piles of skulls here, so that's now that's a comic book cover. And I forgot if I said it, but it's issue number, looks like it says issue number 62. And yeah, that's so far my favorite cover of Hellblazer that I own. This one's pretty cool too. It's Hellblazer number 58. Price is the same, and got this kind of freaked out looking John Constantine. Looks like he's kind of turning into a demon himself, and his hands are all like contorted or whatever you want to call that. And you got these kind of stoic faces around him. So I don't know what's going on there, but it's definitely creepy. Kind of reminds me of Doom. Sometimes you get to those walls where it's just like a bunch of faces or something like that. I mean, not that detailed, but it's kind of what it reminds me of. And this is issue number 63 from March of 1993. And you just see John here. I'm just chilling, having a drink. His trademark cigarette. I don't know who this guy is. Some detective looking guy. And like this guy looks like the Predator over here, so. Yeah, I remember some episode, or some issues. It's just like, he's at a party or something, and they're just, like a Christmas party or something in his house, and he's just having like a conversation with people. And there's nothing happening, but some kind of weird, some issues were kind of weird like that. And I think like there was maybe 2 issues where I just didn't know what the hell was going on, and I just kind of gave up. So this is Hellblazer issue number 64, published in April of 1993. This is a pretty cool cover. You got this angel, I think it's supposed to be Gabriel, I'm not sure. He's got the sword, the wings, and then there's this demon of some kind, a monster, I don't know, behind him. Kind of looks like one of the Resident Evil characters, villains, whatever. Maybe from part 3. And yeah, got all these cool flames and stuff, so this is another really cool cover. I guess they were trying to, make it a little bit more marketable by having the covers a little bit more flashy. This what's that about? But it's issue number 65 from May 1993. See, now they have the DC and the Vertigo logo on there. I'm not sure what that's all about. This is another cool, well done cover, I think, and it's issue number 69, Geekity, and it is from September 93. The US price is now $195. It looks like $250 Canadian and $125 UK. And you got John Constantine here, I guess, and he's got the fangs, so I guess he's like turning into a werewolf or a vampire or something. And you got all those old school gas masks. And looks like maybe a soldier's dead hand, or maybe a zombie or something. Got the barbed wire. So once again, there's a wartime theme, it seems. This is Hellblazer number 73, and it's from January 1994. And the pricing is the same. And you got this, shall we say, voluptuous dude tied up to a pole, and he looks dead to me. And something is carved in his chest, W40ST. I don't know what that means, but I guess you have to read the comic to find out. But yeah, it looks like he's been beaten up pretty badly. It's an okay cover, but the colors are a little bit, I don't know, they don't pop as much as it should. So this is Hellblazer number 86 from February of 1995. You got a pretty chill looking John Constantine, of course, with his cigarette, and you got the cigarette smoke, and you got the earth behind him. And I don't know if he's like lighting it on fire or what, but got some fire action going on there, so not a bad cover. This cover definitely pops because the contrast of the white background and the darker foreground, but it is Hellblazer issue number 90 from January of 1995. The US price is $225. It looks like $310 Canadian and I think $150 UK. So you got John wrapped up in this snake thingy. And yeah, it looks kind of haggard in a pretty tough situation, so that would catch my attention on the shelf. This is Hellblazer number 91 from July 1995, and it's got sort of an ET theme going on here because you see, not sure what this is, but he's riding this bike, and John is on the back, and they're flying, looks like, with the moon in the background. Then it looks like you have soldiers from different eras, it looks like the Civil War, and you got like these Spanish-looking conquistadores, or whatever they're called, conquistadors over here. And yeah, so more war action going on, I guess. This is Hellblazer number 97 from January of 1996. And this is a cool cover, I think. Got John here. He looks like an actor. I can't remember what his name is, and I'm not talking about Keanu Reeves. But anyway, he's looking pretty cool, and he's got this card. Reminds me of Star Fox, but it's got a fox, and it looks like a crown on top of his head, maybe. So, oh, and it says Fox here too. So that's kind of cool. I like it. This is Hellblazer number 98. February of 1996. And looks like Constantine is taking his dog out for a walk, but his dog is maybe overpowering him. And yeah, I'm sure it's more complicated than that, so there's more to the story than that, but this is Hellblazer number 106, published October 1996. And it is In the Line of Fire, Part 1 of 2. And this is an interesting cover. So you see this, city street or whatever, and there's this tall house. And it's all green, and there's like a soldier kind of emerging from the house, giant soldier. But then here, you see this lady walking, and she's kind of going behind it, which doesn't really make sense. And she's coming out the other side. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting the way they did that. And another war theme. And then there is Hellblazer number 107 from November of 1996. And it's In the Line of Fire, Part 2 of 2. So this is Part 2 of the last issue I just showed you, and similar cover. But now you have this big wrecking ball coming in, and I guess, I don't know, John's gonna try to stop it somehow, I don't know. But it's pretty realistic looking wrecking ball. Good texture on that. Good job. This is Hellblazer number 111 from March of 1997. And it's Last Man Standing, Part 2 of 5. And you got some old looking dude with glasses opening some box. You got some sparkles. Some stuff coming out. I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't want to know. And you see John in the background, of course, with his cigarette. And a bunch of animals. Okay. So this is Hellblazer number 123 from March of 1998. So we're getting to kind of modern times, but not really. It says Up the Staircase, Part 3 of 4. So you have John there, and he's got his glass of some kind of drink, whiskey, I don't know what it is, and a couple of helicopters, and again, soldier, some crying woman. So another war scene going on. So now this is Hellblazer number 148, published in May 2000. And now Vertigo is much more prominent, and DC Comics is so small. Let's see. Okay, so this is obviously, I guess he's in jail, John Constantine, and you see this guy here. Maybe he's a mobster or something, and you see, looks like somebody got killed in the shower. And then you see John here with this little, I don't know what that is, some kind of ice pick or something. So I guess he iced somebody. Interesting. Oh, it's Hard Time, Part 3 of 5. So I started doing a lot of multi-part issues. Guess that's when graphic novels started to become much bigger. And this is Hellblazer number 173 from June 2002, looks like. And it is Ashes and Dust, Part 4 of 5. But then there's a 7 there. Ashes and Dust 7, I don't know, whatever. And then you see, I guess that's John maybe. He got all the scratches on his back. Scratch. I don't know what he's been This is Hellblazer issue 174, and they put the title Hellblazer like this. This is from August of 2002. Ashes and Dust Part 4 of 5. And again, there's a 7 in there, so I'm sure that's symbolic of something. And now it just says Vertigo. I don't even see if it says DC anywhere. Well, yes, it says here, DCComics.com. So, pretty cool cover with these squares. I like how they did that. And here we have Hellblazer. This is an interesting cover because the way they did the title on an angle like that. It's issue number 191 from February 2004. And the price is now $2.75. Canadian, it's $4.25. Yikes. Getting expensive. But yeah, it looks like Constantine's been through some rough tribulations. But he still has his cigarette. That always remains the same. And it looks like he bladed like a wrestler. Sorry, I always got wrestling on my mind, you know. This is Hellblazer number 193 from April of 2004. Still $2.75. And this looks like more one of their old school covers. You got this. Oh, I guess that's John. It's very realistic looking. Kind of looks like Michael Biehn from Terminator and Aliens. You got this woman over here. Got this demon looking through this thing here. Oh, there's a skull there. I never even noticed that. Big skull, teeth. This is issue number 195 from June 2004. And it's out of season. And you have a pretty realistic looking, I guess that's like a fighter or something like that. Maybe stretching. And like, oh, this looks like blood splatter behind him. That's a pretty decent cover. I like it. Oh, my ruler was in frame this whole time. Move it out of the way. So this is Hellblazer number 196, July 2004. And he looks kind of different here. I'm not sure who drew that, but and then some shadowy figure. And I like these drawings in the background here. Got the skeleton and the crosses and the looks like a coffin maybe. That's pretty well done, and these are pretty gruesome. Like that looks real. I don't know about you. This one's pretty cool. Very good artwork on this one. I like it a lot. It is issue number 217 from April 2006. And you got this black and white. I think it's supposed to be a statue, but yeah, it's very well done. I like the artwork on this one a lot. Even though it's not that colorful, but the amount of shading and detail is excellent. Really, really good job. And that went faster than I thought because this is the last issue that I have. And it is John Constantine, Hellblazer, The Red Hand, Chapter 1. And it is issue number 224 from November of 2006. Cover price is $2.99, $4 Canadian. And there's John looking a bit, haggard. He's been through a lot. He's lighting a cigarette, of course. And it looks like there's a pile of bodies. Huge pile of bodies behind him. So that's a pretty cool cover too. Alright guys and girls, this episode. I'm going to help myself to a nice dinner of eyeballs and fingers right after this. So I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.